Hello there, I'm John.
And I'm still sad.
And welcome back to Xenoblade Chronicles 2, Torna the Golden Country on RP John's. Last time, John cried.
I did because I didn't expect to predict what actually happened.
He cried a lot.
Thank God there were tissues.
Yep. And a dog, and a comfort dog.
Yes, thank God we had dogs.
This time, it's time to see if we can find anything belonging to the people who lie in these unmarked graves, to give them some sort of remembrance.
And that is why we're running back to the village. But we also found this collection point.
Sumpkin. Bell. Sumpkin. Sumpkin.
Oh, you know what this is? We just discovered this new thing. We don't know what to call it. It's something. I got an idea. Sumpkin. What the fuck? Bill, what the heck? I can't keep myself. I can't say this joke without cracking up.
Wow.
Right after the sound.
Back to the ruins.
Surround them.
Huh?
It's guns.
Well, you're surrounded.
Ardanian troops, Imperial Guard, thieving scum. Don't think you're gonna get away with your dirty deeds.
Oh God, are these Ardanians?
These are Ardanians.
No.
And I censored the frickin'
Problem, Captain.
word of one of them.
Same ones who attacked the village, perhaps.
Drivers and blades. Mercenaries?
So that's Bridget.
Captain, I shall deal with these individuals. Emperor Hugo must be briefed.
Yes, ma'am. You lot, stay here and assist the Lady Bridget. Son!
Time to fight some soldiers! You are now fighting Bridget, the Jewel of Moradane, and the Crown Blade. Oh my, she's level 14. Focus on the guards. Never again! Remember, when you switch, you can regenerate health. Also, you want to use... This is going to be where you use Hazelot. Switch! Switch now! Switch now! Okay. You want to use Hazel a lot. You need some party healing. Swift Gale. Honestly, what I usually do is spam arts then switch characters. Oh, also, now that you have two characters, you now can learn about blade combos. So you just perform blade arts, that starts a blade combo. Higher levels of blade combos can initiate special combos. Also switch characters. Alright, both soldiers down, now you only have to deal with Bridget. You can start a new blade combo if you want, because Adam and Mythra have a blade combo of their own. Spam arts. You want to get to level 2 so you can continue the blade combo. Alright. That's your first level 2. I don't remember what element you need. Yeah, just spam or switch Jin. He might have what you need. Also, just so you know, performing driver combos can extend the timing of blade combos. Yeah, that's just telling you that you can link up other team specials, which is what you did originally. Also, they are level 3 already. You can continue a blade combo all the way to stage 3. It's going to become a lot easier when you have 3 party members, but there are special routes.
Fire, fire, light. Oh.
Or in your case, electric, fire, ice.
I don't.
You do. That's Jin. Jin's a
Yeah,
nice
but
guy.
I don't have the level 3.
Spam arts. I don't think you're going to be able to fully maintain the blade combo, in which case you should probably spread it. Fire from after that. Oh, never mind. You win.
I feel like I've learned something.
I need to wrap this up before Lord Hugo arrives.
Not done with you. Yeah. Come on. That was a pretty cheap trick. Keep going like that, you'll get a reputation.
Ready for the bullying?
You say? Don't be absurd. It's called tactics, look it up. But perhaps that's something a simpleton like yourself could never hope to comprehend.
A simpleton?
Your attacks scream it. Clumsy, heavy, no refinement.
Triple kill.
I was gonna go easy on you, but now you have pissed me off!
You remember what happens when that light in her head glows,
Oh
right?
god. Yeah.
What was that? If that had actually hit me,
Oh, didn't like that, did you? I can see it on your face. Well, on that note...
Mythra!
Haze! Understood.
What? How? Is
Ravija.
you? What the hell?
This is the special ability of Haze. She can restrain other blades by cutting off their flow to ether.
Him, simpleton. How extraordinary. I'd heard of a blade with the power to restrain others, but I never thought... And did she say Adam? It can't be.
All of you, lay down your arms. There is no need for this.
Hello?
Ever since getting hit with the big side, you've been taking this a lot more seriously.
It's good to see you again, Prince Adam.
Yeah.
Please forgive the actions of my guards.
Same as this is one of Adam's old
Don't
friends.
worry about it. I am just glad to see you well, Your Imperial Majesty.
Imperial Majesty.
May I introduce the Emperor of Mor-Ardain, Hugo Ardenach.
The Ardanian Emperor? What's someone of his station doing out here?
Dabby,
You
down.
know, our stations are fairly similar.
Down. Down, boy.
Not that you'd ever
Daddy.
know.
Thanks, I try.
I've come for the Aegis. Its actions have been felt in Mor-Ardain as well. We're currently chasing it down.
The same as us, then. But coming here yourself,
My brother is ruling in my absence.
I see. And so you brought Brigid and Aegeon.
Huh?
Those two are the crown jewels of the Ardanian forces. Wielding them on the front lines is the duty of he who has the throne.
Indeed. That ought to have been my older brother.
But he didn't have the potential to become a driver. And now, here you are, bonded with both of them.
The Special Inquisitor is under my brother's direct command.
Oh,
Should I fall in battle, he has his orders to retrieve the core crystals.
That sounds cold.
that's how it goes with matters of state.
And yet, it works out well for me. I have always wanted to put myself on the line for our people. And I never enjoyed wielding authority in the first place.
I feel the same way. I don't get why anyone would want to sit on a throne.
Yes, that. If Prince Zetar knew, there would be consequences.
Let's pretend you didn't hear me say that.
You two will never see eye to eye. Better to leave well enough alone.
Ruling is, frankly, it's a scary thought. Just imagine becoming someone you don't recognize. Never knowing who's looking back at you in the mirror.
So now you see the two royals
Prince
conversing.
I'd
See
be
multiple
happy if you
sides
called
of
me
them.
Hugo, like old times.
I will, dear Hugo. But only if you call me Adam in return. Well, it would be beneficial to share our findings. But perhaps elsewhere might be better?
How about your Majesty's flagship?
Indeed.
Flagship.
Is something the matter, Lady Laura?
I'm just not very good in that kind of stuffy environment.
Well, you're not alone there. That's the worst.
Right? I think I'll sit this particular venture out.
Yeah, I'm out too.
Oh, no, you don't.
Wait a minute. Is that her?
Yes, this is Mythra, one of the Aegises. Your account would be valuable as well, Laura.
Everything I've seen or heard, Jin will know as well.
Yes, that's true.
Please? Would you go instead of me, please?
Could you say no to that face?
Of course. I will do as you wish.
Thank you kindly. Well then, shall we?
Well then, my friends, shall we make a move? Your Majesty. This
is
may
the mic
not be
on?
my position to say, but would it not be wise to first investigate the location we spoke of? Sorry, what?
Is the mic on? The mic?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, good. Making sure.
Ah, yes, you do raise a valid point. Aegeon, please consider His Majesty's feelings. He wishes for quality time to spend with his dear friend, Prince Adam. I'm honored that you value me so highly. But I think this is a decision best left to Hugo. What do you say? Will that be getting in the way of your mission? No, not in the slightest. In fact, I believe you are just as much involved in this whole affair as us. But with your traveling alongside the Aegis, that much is clear. So this mission of yours has something to do with Malos? Exactly so. Aegeon, would you? Of course. By official decree, allow me to formally disclose to you the nature of our mission. On the surface, we have traveled here to work on diffusing diplomatic tensions between the Empire and Croatia. But at the same time, there is another matter we are investigating. And that, I presume, is Malos. So what are you going to take him? So what are you going to do? Take him down? Capture him? At the present time, neither. It is His Majesty's wish to ascertain the intent of this Malos, and indeed anyone who wishes our empire harm. Then I assume new intelligence has come to light. The 4th decade reported in just as you were on your way to Torgoth. They had discovered an area of land that had been scorched black by some colossal power. I don't think Adam's going to want to ignore that one. You read my mind. Hugo, as much as I'd enjoy reminiscing out on the Cloud Sea, I'd quite like to enjoy some more of the scenery first. Of course. If you'd like, we can take a side trip before we return to the ship. Laura, is this wise? I still want to decorate the graves, so I'll wait for you in the village. Everything will be fine. Hayes is with me, after all. That's right. Please take as much time as you need. All right. Maybe it's for the best that she doesn't get to see the extent of Malice's devastation.
I love how it's he's thinking, but his mouth's moving.
Programmers can only do so much. So, you say the 4th decade found traces of Malice's destruction? And that would be where? It would appear to be at Valifum Hill, heading inland from Ordia Great Plains. I'm sorry, all of these names, guys. But I'm afraid I've received no further information. We have no recourse but to go and examine the area ourselves. From here, it's probably even closer than the harbor. Indeed, then that is where we must go. Perhaps you can entertain us with tales of your adventures as we make our way, Adam. Main story quest, power unimaginable. This is what you have to do in order to progress the main plot.
To be honest, for Hugo, I didn't expect him to be so young.
And now you finally have access to the party swap menu. Who do you want to play as? Do you want to play as Laura, as Team Laura, aka just Jin, Team Adam, or the new Team Hugo?
Team Jin. Now I'm playing.
Honestly, I'd say play as Adam right now.
Team Laura is gonna not be too useful in battle.
Yeah. Team Adam is what you need to do stuff for Mythra anyways, so this is probably a good way to do it.
Yep. There we go. Also, Team Q. I didn't expect Hugo to be as young as he is.
Yeah, Hugo's a young one, but he's great. Press B. Alright, you have now unlocked the ability to change party order. Yeah, you just figured out how to do that. Team position 1 will be under your direct control, yada yada yada.
Yada yada yada.
So, there's also this thing called level 4 specials. If you... I honestly can't stand the... Okay, don't take him. Because, like, I don't know if you can or not, but I'd rather you just stick to plot. So, you're back to using only one blade with Mythra, but this is Mythra. This is the Aegis. You are now playing as a full attacker, so you're basically back to a similar playstyle as you were when you had just Jin. You're heading the other way. So, yeah, we're basically just heading towards the objective right now. Nothing that interesting is going to happen on the way, I don't think. So, if anything happens, we'll cut back to it.
Is our movement speed is the movements you got from Adam's charm making our party fall behind?
I think it affects the entire party. This is probably just Xenoblade AI. So yeah, you're just following the main objective right now. If you decide to get into a battle, we can show what 3 people look like in a fight.
What have we got here?
But until then, we're just gonna cut out until we reach the objective. So we will see you guys in a bit.
Everyone!
Or not, because battle.
I step aside for no man or monster.
So you can now get a good look at Adam's arts: Rising Arts, Legion Scatter, and Ogre Smash. Adam is the attacker. He's the one that wants to be up in the face of all the enemies and doing the most damage. As is Mythra. Also, the thing about Hugo, the character you just got, Hugo is the tank of the party. So he's going to be very, very useful. Remember, you can use the blade arts of others. Oh, switch agent at the perfect time. Ooh, we got an affinity chart thing. Actually, let's go into the affinity chart because we got new characters.
All right.
And we also reached a new area, so we can check up on what the things are for the characters we currently have. Mythra got that. Let's check the affinity chart again. For Mythra. Affinity chart. Second layer. Because the question mark should be available now. Pinch Bunnet. So if you see a Pinch Bunnet, we just need to look at what enemies to keep an eye out for. Dominal Flammy. Collect stuff. defeat Celsar's Taos. So just keep an eye out for those enemies then. I think there might... No, the enemies aren't there. So yeah, we're just gonna cut out. We will see you guys when we get to the camp, because campsite things.
Yeah, we need conversations.
Yeah, conversation time. Looks like you've had your hands full too, Hugo. I didn't expect you to be pursuing the Aegis independently. We will not allow him to escape our grasp. If it comes to battle, then better to face the Aegis with the sturdiest of blades. Blades like Bridget and Aegean. Yes, you're right. First, we must head to the location that we gleaned from the 4th Decade's intelligence. Perhaps something there will reveal the forward path. If the Aegis does bar our way, would you assist us in battle, Adam? Believe me, that's always been my intention. My only fear is that we just don't have the capability to stand up to him yet. Well, you better work out where to get some of that capability, and fast. The Aegis seems quite commanding, doesn't she? Tell me about it. And of 3 new party members, you also get 3 new crafting options.
And I lost 1.
2.
2.
Machine
Shall we
tinkering.
get started?
It's basically the same as what Adam does. These are permanent upgrades. Perfumery is what Bridget makes. I'd say save on that because you only have 1 lily with some value.
Allow me.
And then there's refined cuisine. Wait. Rogolol Ardennaise. Make that now.
Does it suit your taste?
No, it's not me. Alright, try that. No, try that one.
Challenge myself today. It's done.
Fish. We need meat.
Don't spoil your appetite before I'm done.
Meat. Alright. So we're over-leveled for Adam and under-leveled for Hugo. Wonderful. Alright.
Wait, over-leveled for Adam?
Yeah, because you were 1 level above him when you joined.
Wait, that's a pinch bunny.
Oh, fight the bonnet. Yeah, we're just gonna cut out this part. We will meet you at the objective for real now. Yeah, you're almost there. I think the cutscene's gonna start any time now, so I guess we're back now. Valtham Hill. Tell me, you finally found the uninhabited Titan. That's right, made it there without a scratch. The map, the bard's song, the Elder's legend, it was all true. You could have had some of that fun after you bonded with me. How fair. Of course, back then I had no idea that I'd become the driver of the Aegis someday. Not a clue. And I also had no idea that I'd end up with a blade who was so hungry for experience. I mean, I prefer when you have something interesting to say. I choose to take that as a compliment. Well, sure, it was hardly boring discovering that legendary uninhabited Titan. The natives gave us a fine chase. Natives? But I thought you said it was uninhabited. Well, to be precise, we didn't meet any humans there. Just some monsters of the Arachno, Antor, and Skeeter variety. Cool. And they were pretty huge specimens, too. They must have looked like extra tempting appetizers to them. There were really quite a lot of them. We were lucky to get off the Titan in one piece. Ah, a fine recompense for an adventurous heart. So your plans to build a holiday villa there came to nothing. It's more than a little tragic. Well, I mean, that wasn't the primary aim. Perhaps I did get a material reward, but I certainly got a spiritual reward. Things didn't work out quite so well for my playmates, though. How so? It was kind of a paradise for insects, but I heard later that it was laid to waste by some... The ways of humans are often cruel. What's done is done. It was a time of war and they had to find a place for some refugees. But the monsters couldn't have grasped that. They probably just saw arrogant humans wrecking their home. The telling of it falls hard upon my ears. Your Majesty, forgive my interruption, but this appears to be the location mentioned in the report. Ah, so we're here already. The journey passed as the blinking of an eye, thanks to Adam's enchanting tales. If your servant's humble recounting was able to to relieve your imperial tedium. Truly the most blessed of men am I. Oh, I do wish you'd cut it out, Adam. I am not your better, and you should know it. I wouldn't be so sure of that, Hugo, old friend. Now then, Mythra, I'd really like to get your opinion on this, as the Aegis. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but this isn't Malice's handiwork. How did you come to that conclusion, Mythra? Malice's attacks would have melted the earth and turned it to glass. But whatever it did, this only scorched the grass. It can't have been such a high temperature. That's a very wise deduction. We're lucky to have you as an ally. I offer my apologies to you all for leading you to this disappointing conclusion. Nay, Aegeon, we could not have known without further investigation. With each possibility we discard, we move all the closer to our goal. Everyone, look there! It's a big one. Indeed, we cannot let it riot. Just think of the damage it could do if we got to Lasham Cove, or a settlement. Everyone, get to it! Time for a boss fight!
And here...
Dude, this far rubble! Oh my, you are way too underleveled.
Don't even.
Good luck!
Looking good.
You have no healer in the party right now, so you're just gonna have to rely on blade switching. Oh my, get that aggro off. Switch to Mythra. After losing that.
Okay, I couldn't use it.
Spam arts.
Great work, Let's do
You may as well use your level 3.
Excellent.
Oh nice, you did it.
That wasn't hard.
Oh. A fire-spewing monster. It's a good thing we had Aegeon on hand. Perhaps it's bold of me to say, but I've dealt with worse. Well, it seems safe to assume that this was the cause of the burn marks. I would never have dreamed that such a foul fiend could lay in waste so close to Torgoth. Maybe it was driven out of its original home in a territorial dispute. I've heard that happens from time to time. Yeah, maybe. Or more likely, some humans stole and smashed the tome up. We call them monsters, but to them, we're the monsters. Indeed, it must be thus. The day shall dawn when man's exploitation of the Titans will bring us all to ruin. Perhaps that dawn is already upon us. Especially with Malice, you know, sinking them.
Yep. Fewer Titans to ruin. That's bad.
Interesting thing you've got there.
Malice, enough.
It's all right. Indal's most sacred treasure, the Aegis. It is said to be the embodiment of the Architect's light, the divine revelations our founder Maldonare received.
Really? Then... that's what I will be called too. After all, I am born of divinity, not just some reflection.
You believe yourself so strong?
Don't you?
Your situation doesn't look good. Boltrick is not going to let it go. And you can't hide behind the Praetor forever.
That has nothing to do with you.
If that were true, you wouldn't be here. Here.
What is this place?
It's a very tasty secret, formerly known only to the Praetor and me. The essence of our Judician forebears, originally salvaged from the bottom of the Cloud Sea. Some of it may hail from the fabled land of Mythra.
Mythra?
Look. This here display is a diagram of what human cells are made of. And then this one here is a blade's.
Astonishingly alike.
Of course. After all, they are descended from humans, too. That in and of itself isn't too shocking. But this...
It's the same, isn't it?
Just wait.
That's a core crystal.
Exactly. A blade's core crystal contains information not only pertaining to humans. It also records schematics describing all manner of animal tissues.
You're saying blades contain detailed information of all living creatures?
Not just that. Have a look at this undeveloped part. That is from a Titan. It suggests that this particular piece may one day develop into a Titan. Isn't it mind-boggling? A message from the architect, no doubt.
From the architect?
Indeed. This is just what you were after. I wish to investigate this and learn more of what the architect has in store for this world, and perhaps claim this knowledge for our own.
Including the Praetor?
Perhaps. Isn't this in line with your own goals? Well then, I may as well help out.
Now you begin to see the shadowy workings behind the curtain. You don't know who these characters are. You'll learn soon enough.
Are they the ones dealing the drugs?
I believe that concludes my mission. Shall we head to the flagship?
The mic's not muted, right?
Yeah, I unmuted it. I unmuted it.
Alright. Yeah.
Shall we head to the flagship? Fine by me. It's a good place for us to exchange information. It's currently moored at Lasham Cove. Then to Lasham Cove we go. But we're going to have to handle that next time on Xenoblade Chronicles 2, Torna, the Golden Country. We did a fair bit in this episode. We got our last 3 party members. Well, for now at least. And we fought a monster. Ooh, affinity reward gained. Do you want to check the affinity chart before we end?
E.
That's not plus.
Hey, if it makes my life easier.
Got a foresight. Nice. So, that's all for now. We will be continuing this next time when we return to the ship and discuss plans. And after that, reunite with Laura and Hayes to see if they finished what they're doing back at Destroyed Torrigoth. So, I guess for now, we'll be seeing you guys later. I'm John.
And I'm John.
And we'll see you next time